Alrighty guys, currently managing my brother's restaurant, but that's besides the point of the video. First, let's get some coffee, but I want to talk about why you should be arrogant. That's controversial, I know. You're going to understand where I'm coming from, because I know a lot of people don't like arrogance. A lot of insecure people in particular are afraid of these confident and arrogant personality traits. And in this video, we're going to dissect it. And I'm going to give you first, this story of how I became quote unquote confident or arrogant. I promise if you're feeling a little turned off by this topic, I think you should wait till the end of the video to really hear me out. But first off, let me start by saying this. Hello. I was never, ever confident growing up. I was the most insecure, lonely person you could ever imagine. So this is coming from a frame of somebody who never had confidence. So you have to understand that. All right, let's grab some coffee. You cooked already?
Yeah.
Whoa, you so fast? Okay, well we got coffee here. What is this? Chicken skin?
Yeah.
Okay. This is my life right now. I get fed every single day gourmet food. I love it. Now think about the biggest Chad in the world, the biggest Chad. That one guy, let me think about that guy in my head. He's so sure of himself. You know, he might be kind of cool, he might be charming, but he's just so confident. Like everything he says has to be true. You know sometimes everything he's saying is bullshit because you're just like, bro, you just are always sure of yourself. Super confident, good with the girls, you know, has a big ego, loves it, everyone knows it, but he owns it. He owns the fact that he has a big ego. He genuinely doesn't give a fuck. He is the man. He knows it. He believes it. He doesn't care what the hell you think. He's the biggest douchebag in the world, and whether you like him or not, he does have one thing that you might want, which is this. It's confidence. It might be delusional confidence. You know, he might be a normal guy. He has no reason to feel so sure of himself and confident, but he feels it. And guess what? He's a chick magnet. People around him like him. To a certain degree, people want to be around him because of that confidence. Now, someone like me, who grew up very naturally unconfident, very insecure, I naturally attracted these people who were hyper confident and probably a little bit too confident. There's a book that I really liked called Human Magnet Syndrome that I would highly recommend. Basically, they talk about narcissists and codependents and how someone who's a codependent, very insecure, not sure of themselves, they will naturally attract a narcissist who's very sure of themselves, and the narcissist is going to attract that codependent. So they form relationships. You'll see a lot of intimate relationships like that, but you'll also see a lot of friendships like that. Now, when I reflect back on my early life, I noticed that literally all my closest friends were narcissists. I mean, I love these guys, but they were narcissists, you know? And when I started to change and come out of my codependent self and started to become a little bit more grounded and have more boundaries, I started to realize that some of these friends weren't really good people and I didn't really want to be around them. But I will admit, being around them at first when I had no confidence was actually helpful because I learned through being around them that it's okay to be yourself, that it's okay to act how you want to act and be confident. So next up, we are going to discuss what did I learn hanging around so many narcissistic people. Now, I could tell you a lot of stories about what kind of people I was hanging around. We'll get to that in the next one.
Yeah, he's dead.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya. Thank you for the lunch. It was really good. On the way home, perks of managing a restaurant, you get unlimited food. I haven't spent money on groceries in a long time. Anyways, what's the point in this lesson? Sometimes it is okay. I'm not saying be a psychopath, but I'm saying from experience, sometimes you get a lot more done, you get a lot more attraction from girls, and you achieve so much more when you're a little bit more cocky, arrogant, and you just fucking believe in yourself. So what I'm saying is, walk into a room, wherever it is, walk into an environment, and start to act like you are the man. Start to walk into places and think to yourself, I'm the shit, I'm gonna do what I want. I don't give a fuck what people think, and turn the blinders on. I learned this while vlogging, big time. Whenever I started vlogging, I was so scared. Man, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And the main way I overcame that is by telling myself, I don't give a fuck anymore what people think, and starting to actually get angry. Starting to think to myself, you know what? Why do I care so much? I'm the shit. I'm the shit. I'm amazing. Let me develop an ego towards this. Let me be arrogant. Let me walk into the room, camera in my face, talk loud, and not give a fuck. And the only way to overcome this huge social anxiety of vlogging and doing what I want to do, chasing my dreams, was to have a little bit of arrogance and ego. I had to have that to overcome it. So what I'm saying to you is there might be something in your life where you're afraid to pursue, you're afraid to achieve, you're afraid to get out of your comfort zone. You care too much what people think. That was me for the majority of my life. I've been thinking about doing this vlogging stuff for probably about 5 years before I finally started. Only because I was afraid of what people think. And yes, people are gonna judge you. Yes, people are gonna think you're arrogant. But those are usually gonna be the loser people that are around you. The winners, the people who understand that your arrogance, your cockiness is to get you ahead, to help you achieve, they're gonna wanna be your friend. The reason why I'm making this video is, if you're watching this and this is helping you, you're probably a guy who needs to hear this. Guys, I'm absolutely wrecked. So the last point I really want to make is two things. First off, when you start to become more confident, you're going to get a lot more hate. People are going to hate on you more. I noticed that when I started speaking loudly, walking into rooms with my chest held high, steady gaze, say what I mean, assertive, and just a sense of dominance. You know, my physique is on point, I'm working out a lot. I started getting two different reactions. So first off, from insecure guys or unconfident men, almost always it is a negative reaction. And this was very surprising to me because growing up I was very unconfident myself. But I've always, whenever I've seen a confident person or someone who's intimidating, I always wanted to be their friend and get to know them more so I can become better. And what's going on in their heads, and I understand this because I was a very insecure person myself, is subconsciously they don't understand why you're so confident, and it pisses them off because they're not confident. So they're insecure and they're projecting that onto you. So being a little bit arrogant, being a little bit cocky, being confident even when you don't feel like it, forces you to level up. You say, you know what, I'm gonna get jacked this year. I'm stronger than you. You tell your friend I'm stronger than you. Man, I'm gonna bench more than you this year. What are you guys gonna do? You're both gonna compete and see who can get strongest. You're both leveling up. So a healthy level of cockiness, a healthy level of arrogance, and a healthy level of ego is made and designed for you to level up. Emotions like anger, frustration, stress, ego, confidence, arrogance, these are all masculine traits that in our society they want to demonize. They want to make it sound like it's a bad thing when it's not. It's actually a requirement for success. You need these things to fuel you to success. I remember when I was growing up, I used to always think anger was a bad thing. I didn't have a male role model. I didn't have someone to teach me how to channel my anger or channel my emotions into a productive direction. So I would either suppress them or try to let it go or meditate. But in reality, when I feel angry now, I like it. It's a good feeling. It's a feeling of energy. It's fuel. I don't lash out. I'm in complete control of my emotions. But when I feel angry about something, I use that energy to fix the problem. If I feel angry about my life, you know what? This is fucked up. This is bullshit. I'm gonna work 24 hours straight. I'm gonna grind today. Or if I feel angry about someone crossing a boundary, this is bullshit. This guy cannot walk over me like that. I'm not gonna be a doormat. Hey, I need you to stop. Anyways, guys, this is the video. I hope you guys resonated. I know 99% of people who watch this are probably gonna not like it, so fuck it, who cares? If 1% likes it, that's all that matters to me. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll see you on the other side.